All right. Bit later in the day than I was expecting. That's all right. Was there always a path through here? But I just never noticed in all the dense overgrowth. Oh, hello. What are you curious thing? Seems we have another sapling to take care of. I'll have to let Hadron know. I bet he'd be thrilled. Seems a bit of growth has happened lately. I just haven't been paying attention to my own garden effectively. Fortunately, though, it does not matter too much, as I can always find my way. It certainly has grown a lot more dense as of late. And yet it is always beautiful. Right. I have a very particular focus for today. We need to find her. I wish to hear her answer. Suppose one benefit of waking up a bit late. It's much brighter out. I feel more energetic.
Good evening.
Hello? You seem to be in a bit of a hurry, Lens. Something the matter?
I'm looking for Amaris and Snowbell. I don't know where either of them went, and we were supposed to have a meeting.
Oh. Well, I cannot tell you, but I can at least tell you I did not pass them on my way out of the Vale, so they're at least
I'll check
not
the clinic then.
they're at least not anywhere between here and that singular path, which is not a very big narrowing down, so
I mean, that's still enough for me not having to go outside the town, so thank you, Miss Elisande.
you're quite welcome then. I feel it. I feel a sneeze coming. I can feel it. And it's gone. God's damn it. There are days I hate having a nose.
Bonjour.
Ah, Miss Frey, one of the people I was looking for. One of two, actually. The other being Haddon. Do you happen to know if he is about today?
I don't think I've seen him as of yet, but he could just be sleeping in.
Possibly. But if he does come around, I wanted to tell him of a delightful little discovery I made out in the Vale that I think he'd probably be a bit excited about. I had noticed a bit of area that looked a bit of overgrowth that had shifted a bit, and I had actually noticed there was a bit of a path through some of the cliff sides. I found another emberroot sapling out there, much like the one that we are currently trying to raise outside.
That's
Except,
useful.
so, it'll actually be a good point of comparison if I can get it a bit caught up in its growth. We have one that's growing in its proper habitat and one that's growing in a artificially made one. So,
Sort of compare to figure out if you're doing a good job or not.
in a sense, I don't know how old that one is, but I mean, I'm certainly not going to squander an opportunity when I see it. I also see that Layla appears to be back, and well, I hope she enjoyed herself, wherever it was she went. Actually, wait, never mind, I know where she went. Just not sure why. Not my place to say. That being said, that has nothing to do with why I was looking for you. It was...
About our conversation the other night, I assume.
Yes. Seeing this is now the day after, had a chance to sleep on it. Oh, right.
I think people are training.
Training area. Anyways, are your thoughts still the same as they were previously?
Yeah, yes.
Gabby.
I see.
No, but Gabby said he would
Well,
be
this will
here
certainly
and
be
that, okay,
an interesting thing, but... Well...
Okay, well, I'll ask around.
Hmm?
No, do any of you happen to know where Mr. Morris's home is?
Morris's...
Shit.
I...
Thing?
What?
I saw
I don't
Amaris
actually...
talking with Sub on the other side of the forge, or former forge, I suppose. So you might be able to just ask them.
I was going to say if...
Right now, recently? Well, hopefully.
Well, it's either that or they could be at the Hunter Lodge, because I know that Amaris established that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Either case, if that is the case... Are you free now?
Yes, I'm not doing much.
Then in that case, if you'd like to go for a walk with me, I can try a thing or two, see what comes of it. I imagine you probably know where we're going.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
And do stay close. The place always feels like it is ever shifting, even near its boundaries.
Oh, absolutely. I swear that the path changed this morning.
Ah, you've already seen it then. Yes. That is... Even in places that can feel very familiar, if you are not one who resides out there, the place will often feel like it is ever shifting, and to a certain degree, that is because it is. The cycle of growth out there is a lot more accelerated out there. It is not so much that things are living and dying faster, but it is very much a part of why the place is almost like a constant labyrinth to those who are traveling through it, why they so easily get lost. It is not just a miasma, but it is also, well, the very nature of the forest itself. Though it does this not for anyone else's sake but its own. It is not one that likes to remain stagnant. But fortunately, at least out here, there are still some pretty clear landmarks that can help you orient your way even if you get a bit lost in the underbrush. For instance, the cliff with my... Yes, the ruins, since they are not alive, are a pretty static location. As long as they don't get engulfed in the plants, then you are always able to use those to guide your way. It's just a matter of being able to recognize which one is which. But for the sake of this, well, first of all, since we're here, would you like to see the place that I was mentioning?
Sure. Should I
is-
throw on my mask, I assume?
That is up to you. For what we are doing, I might honestly recommend that you don't have it, but for right now...
Alright, well, keep it tied to my belt then.
But while you are close to me, you should not feel yourself drifting. However, I do recommend you stay close, as I do not necessarily adhere to the path. And it will make it a bit easier to find where we're going, because it lies off the path. Ever so slightly. But it will come out somewhere pretty clear in a moment. But through here, I found a bit of a curious place that was so choked through with plants previously, I just thought it a bit of a wall of vines, but the ruins extend a bit actually over this way.
Oh.
And up here is where we found our little new friend. A bit of a hideaway from the rest of the world in its own right.
Interesting. Definitely smaller than the one you have growing outside, but you said earlier that it was younger.
I presume it is. I have not honestly gotten a chance to see. The reason why the other one is as big as it is likely because of my direct interference with its growth. Because I gave it a little bit of a nudge from myself. I could probably do the same to that just to put it on equal playing grounds, but as you see, it comes out right here next to the oath. You can still get up here the normal way, but it was a bit of an interesting diversion that caught my eye because I had noticed a bit of a ray of sunshine coming through the bushes there that I had not really remembered seeing previously. But we can
It's
at
good
least
to always have more paths.
we can at least settle in a place that I feel will be more comfortable than just sitting on the ground. Wherever you wish to sit, I will probably stand for this. But now that we're out here, I know we talked about this last night, but I do want to make absolutely certain the manner of which I was implying getting a better ability to actually connect, commune, whatever word you wish to use, with the Vale is by effectively allowing it to know you. And when I say know you, it means you would effectively have to allow it in, or more likely in this case, since it is not something I am a stranger to doing, although it was for a much different purpose, I would be guiding it into you. This is very likely to have side effects. Very early on, it is... You've already been out here many times. I know you usually come in wearing a mask or the like, but it will very likely become a sort of... some usually say the term as almost like a bit of a siren call, of course, of sorts, where you'll feel like you want to do it more. That is... It is something that can be ignored. People do it all the time. it is often the result of those who come in here without the mask in the first place, and more particularly when they come in without the mask and without any other means of protecting themselves. Right now, it shouldn't really be feeling it much because I am exuding my own will around this area, like I have been. But for me to be able to do what I would need to do, I would need to drop that briefly. Because I cannot necessarily encourage the spirits here to know somebody who they are being blocked from even being able to reach out to. If you understand what I mean.
So, I think I understand. You let the sort of veil do its thing so it can properly touch me, interact with me.
With a guiding hand. That being said, there are many more things that could happen. I do not know how or necessarily if they will. But if this is something that becomes a regular occurrence, you will have to be ready for the possibility that, well, things could go down a similar path to that of Clara. Whether or not you want it to reach that point is entirely up to you, and if that is the case, you must let me know as soon as possible, because the longer it goes on, the harder it will be for anyone to help reverse it, let alone me, because I will be honest with you as much. I will say this as kindly as I can. If there's a certain point that it reaches, I have a strong suspicion I will not find myself in a position where I can or might even be willing to let it stop. This is not because I want to see any harm come to you. I do not want you to become isolated.
Of a point of no return.
Correct. A point of no return. But it is also a bit of... It is within our nature that we do not want to let go of those who are with us once they have joined. So this is effectively me warning you now, while I have the ability to walk away and have you walk away and not feel any desire to try to bring you back. And I will only really extend this offer this one time, because after that point, I will not ask you if you wish to stop. It will have to be you that tells me.
I understand.
Then that is all I needed to necessarily say. The answers are satisfactory. In that case, if
Will
you...
I need to... Well, through the process of this, will I have to worry about hallucinations?
It is possible, seeing as once I start guiding it towards you, you may not necessarily have... Well, I will not be protecting you from the effects of the area because I need it to be able to affect you in order to guide it inward. So, you will have to...
ask that you hide my sword somewhere. I was a soldier.
Very well.
I do not
Then...
want to start seeing stuff and then accidentally hurt you.
Remain here for a moment. I will make the necessary preparations, one of which will be placing the sword somewhere safe until we are done.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Hello.
Hey. Okay, so, just so you know what's going on over here, Frey has basically asked Elisande that they wanted to better be able to understand and connect to the Vale, and they have been given several warnings in and out of character about what it would likely entail if Elisande were to do this, and they have basically, like, the warning pop-up comes up and they say, I accept, multiple times. So they are aware of the likely outcome of, or at least the things that could happen as of this. She is effectively going to use her connection to the Vale to kind of draw the miasma in around them, and basically kind of the process that would kind of start kicking off the potential for someone to start becoming touched by the Vale in any capacity. She's basically accelerating it in them for the sake of allowing them to do what they wish to do, with the full warning that once she starts, there's a likelihood that she will not necessarily want to stop unless they tell them to stop. So it's not going to cause any immediate changes now in terms of like physical stuff, but they're gonna get probably get a little bit veil-pilled with what she's basically trying to do. It's kind of what she did for Snowbell back in the egg stuff, but a bit more deliberate.
Okay.
But effectively just being like, spirits, this one wants to know you, and she understands that that understanding is a two-way street. Therefore, I invite you to come to this one, etc., etc. I'll do it in character. And whatever happens, happens. Get the general gist of what's going on, more or less?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Let's go. All right. Everything is good to go? Are your thoughts settled?
Yeah.
Then, all I will ask of you is to ground yourself, in a sense. Whatever method you would normally try to do in order to calm your being, expand your senses around you to the things you may not normally take notice of before, do those now. And if you feel anything from outside, do not fear it. Gaze upon it. See what it is that they have to offer. Look back when looked upon. As for my role in this endeavor, I, a keeper of the Vale, call to those, the spirits that make this place home. You have seen this one before me enter our abode many times before, in company of others, but this time on their own. They seek to truly understand those of us who live here, who make our lives here. And they acknowledge that such understanding is a path that must be allowed to be walked both directions. The Vale itself, I ask you, come to the one before me. Embrace them. See them for your own selves, and allow them to see you in kind.
You feel wispy in the boundary between your body, your surroundings. perceive as your soul to be melted.
By now, the process has likely begun for you. Whatever feelings you have, do not reject them. Do not be afraid. Many people fear what they have not seen before, but you have seen this time and time again. Though through a filter of sorts. Now you can look upon them with clear eyes, and them in kind. And to the spirits who have joined us, I ask that you be patient and kind. Ours is a lonely existence. We are often not one who sees others, but we should rejoice with the opportunity to have a new friend among us. Another who wishes to understand our burden, our pain. Do you feel them? To those who come here with open hearts and an intent that they can sense is not one that wishes to harm, the Vale does not harm. They are fearful and short to anger, long to trust. But you have made efforts to show that you care for them. And that matters more than anything else. It will take time, but they have seen you. They know your presence. It is no longer hidden from them. Open your eyes. Look around you. Your surroundings, they are the same, and yet they can feel different in its own right. Seeing details about them that perhaps were never seen before. Things that were previously hidden. They may not visibly appear, but they are all around us. All the life here. All the life here. They have their own wants, their own needs, and yet they are all here to welcome you, to hope to get to know you the way that you wish to understand them. More than likely, they will wish to be able to see you more properly. But this is but an initial step. That said, with them being able to see you, the ability to speak to them is not outside your grasp, either any longer or for much longer. Those who are a bit harder to reach out to compared to those of the Vale Guard, they have their own methods, but even they cannot make the rest of the forest speak.
Bonjour, forest. I am called Frey.
Oftentimes you may not necessarily hear an answer. Sometimes it is the very sounds around you that are the answers. A choir of sorts, of many voices. But worry not, they do hear you. Whatever it is that you wish to tell them, they are here. They will listen. You have made it clear that you wish to hear them. They will not ignore you.
I am seen. Apologies, slight headache. Anyways.
That can sometimes happen when out here. Though I'm sure you're no stranger to that.
Absolutely. It feels...
In a different light, it feels welcoming, doesn't it?
It feels true. It does not burn my lungs like smoke in war.
The reality often is far different than the stories woven of it by those who are afraid of what it is, of those who often sought to hurt the very place and then are surprised when it fights back in kind. It is true that the Vale is a dangerous place, but its true danger exists to those who are a danger to it. To those who would call themselves friends, and actually show to be as such through their actions and not just their words. While they cannot fully protect them from everything, as some things have their own wills, they will nurture the same way that they would nurture those who are born of this place. Such is why those like me exist. It is why those like Snowbone exist. Clara, coming into her own in that regard, regardless of the desire for why or how. The Vale is a place for those who, are unsure where they have a place to go. We all have our own pain here, and yet at the same time, it does not have to define you. That is what I seek to change about this place. That while we acknowledge our pains, we do not find ourselves bound by them. That this place can be somewhere to go for understanding and to heal from the damages that have occurred out there.
It's a kind place.
I cannot say for sure what your desires may or may not be. But if you were to let them, they would help find a way forward for you. Whether it is just understanding or something that you do not know how to move forward from. This place is a place of change. As much stays the same, many things always bloom. And one day, even the Vale will have a chance to heal. That is my hope. That is the Vale that I want to teach others about. And if you are walking this path, then perhaps you are able to help me in that regard.
I will help. I will walk the path.
Then today was a single step forward. One taken like a leap of faith. It will be difficult. I've told you this already. There will be people that may not understand why you chose this. If they hear about it in the manner that people tend to explain things when it comes to Vale. But the main one who needs to be happy with the decision that they've made is you and you alone. As a keeper, I am a guide. Nothing more. Whatever comes of this, I will help you guide you through it, but I will not force you. Not unless it reaches a point where, for your own sake, it must be seen through to the end. But we are a long ways off from that still. But I will want you to be honest with me in whatever you are feeling that you notice has changed, whether you are out there or in here, so that I am at least aware of the rate of which it is progressing. That being said, whether you are out here with your usual company or you wish to come out here yourself, you are always welcome within my refuge. You know the way to it. And while I may not necessarily have a true door, my abode is always open to you. Whether or not I am here, it can be a place of refuge for you, should things ever become difficult out there. Because the nice thing about being out here is that most who are causing problems do not wish to follow. It is those one few times where the stories do help when you are wanting a moment to your own thoughts. Do you feel in a position where you feel comfortable enough that I can retrieve your belongings?
I feel calm.
Excellent. I will be right back. Then I do believe that this belongs to you. And for what it is worth, this is more a personal note from me, the person, rather than me, the guide. I appreciate this more than you realize. Simply having one who's willing to be around in any capacity. One that I feel like I actually have a chance that I can help achieve what it is that they hope to do. Like that of, well, who helped me find myself. The circumstances may be a bit different, but I hope it bears fruit for you. And I am happy to be here for it. Now, shall we head back?
Thank you. Thank you for your lesson.
Of course. The easiest part is always the
Take the veil.
first step. That
Vale thanks you.
the first step is simply being aware that one's senses have been dulled to that which is around them. One day become fully aware of how wide their eyes can be to take in the sights around them, how much they can actually hear and feel. The world is a much more vibrant place.
I feel less bound. The shackles do not weigh as much. Or their absence? I don't know. It's a strange feeling.
I believe the way that you would, a simple word to describe that is it feels freeing. Not being held down by, well, a fear of something that, when treated with kindness, will treat you with kindness back. At least that is how I have always seen it. But for now, it is not so much a parting as it is, well, they will await you with open arms whenever you wish to visit. You are certainly welcome from now on. You were welcome before, but it is much different now, I can assure you. But I will also give you a bit of a precautionary note that for a time it will probably feel a little bit hard to get used to. A bit of a shift in the balance. But it will not be overbearing. It will get better with time. That I can promise you.
A bit like learning to walk again.
Exactly. As if it would be the same thing like going from somewhere in the peak of summer to somewhere in the dead of winter. It would feel much more extreme until you acclimate. The same can be said of this. Because to be known by them is more than just a casual recognition. They still walk with you now. I can feel them with you. Some of them now get to see what it feels like for you. To understand what makes you, you. And perfect timing, it does appear that the other one that I wished to see is now up and about.
Pattern conversation.
Yes.
Oh. Looks like there's some traders as well.
Oh. Interesting.
Might be worth seeing what they have.
I am not usually one for the matters that are given about by... Actually, wait, that may not actually be Hattern. It looked like him from a distance, but now I realize his hair is a lot shorter. Damn it, I was hoping...
They're a new fellow in town.
Apparently
they're a very good friend of Kai.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm sure...
Their name escapes me. Very strong. Kinda crushed my hand when I shook it.
Well, by all means, go take a look, see if they have anything that catches your fancy.
I think this is all they'll be selling. My business is done for, I believe. We got the sign with the treasurer of this place. We got the documents all settled. I'm just gonna drop them off on the ship. Yeah, do your business. Yeah, do your business. Once we're clear, we'll grab everything up and then bring it back to port. Yeah, just call us for help if you need anything.
It happened there. A lot, actually.
Thank you.
Stop.
Thank you.
Good morning to you, or I guess afternoon at this
Hello.
point. Do you know
I can't
where the traders that are here from? I assume they're traders.
I heard something about East Asmus Company.
I'm sure you already know that they bought the house that's
Oh,
up there.
the EAC.
Okay.
Interesting.
Good to know.
That's
Going to
is
clean
that,
it up. There's some bodies and some blood vials.
well, it's not from here. That's all I know.
And
But
then I need
it's
to
one of those
talk about
places where I
this,
feel like it's in the name,
or
but it's
some
probably one of those where it's
I have an
you
idea.
think it's one place, but somewhere else.
Okay.
Out
One
of
of
any
those traders.
chance, do you know if
you
Hattern
might-
is up and about?
Do you mind if I...
I haven't heard his
speak with
footsteps
him
in a bit,
while you
but
clean up?
probably later, maybe. But who
I
knows?
will clean that up later. I'll be inside the.
I want to let
guard
him
barracks
know if
where I'm
they
close by. Just check what
I'd
we do
found
our
something
morning, evening,
interesting
morning
out in the
announcements.
Vale, and I figured he'd probably be
Weird with a fucking
intrigued to know what
Go
I
do
had
whatever you need
found.
to do.
Nothing bad, I assure you, just it was interesting.
Do you have a place or would you like to go to my office?
Well, let's see.
There's so many different people here.
Is anyone out here? No. Never mind.
Strong man was carrying the cask of wine. I didn't want to waste his time. Was there anything else that you were wanting or needing?
Well, you said you're from the EAC.
Oh no,
No. The cafe's closed.
I did not even realize that we had people out on the boats.
Apparently
Yes.
some people were stuck in the water, so...
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. How's it going?
It's going alright. I had a fruitful little interaction a bit ago. Out of curiosity, is Jasmine up and about as well?
Yes, she is. She's
Do you know about the whale?
She's sneaking around for information. Because of
preoccupied, basically.
At the moment, yeah, she's because this is a concern for people, so she's looking into it.
The fact that it's people from the EAC?
Yeah, it's like a linden flag.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there she is right now.
Oh, speaking of, there you are.
Oh yeah. What's up?
You good? You okay, hun?
I just was, I had found myself getting up a bit late, and I wanted to tell Hadron about this because I had found something a bit interesting out by my home that I thought he would find interesting, but I can't find him, so...
I haven't seen him today.
Oh, come here. What? I'm assuming this has something to do about the earlier task?
Why earlier task?
What's up? Okay, so
I was just distracted by him because I'm like, is Otto doing Otto things? Anyways,
yes.
But so, are you okay?
You okay?
I'm okay.
Oh, you popped your leg, didn't you?
I moved my leg and it didn't pop, but it hurt. So it doesn't hurt anymore.
Careful.
Ow.
I think it popped, actually.
Ow.
Probably was. Okay.
That sounds painful.
Yeah.
Anyways, so, you know how you both know how the Vale is a constantly growing, almost like accelerated growth thing out there? It's almost... the place always feels like it's shifting, which honestly kind of contributes to how people consider it almost a labyrinth, and they always get lost whenever they travel out there without proper preparations.
Yeah.
Well, some of the shifting as of late, I had actually taken notice that there was a bit of an area that I thought was just completely overgrown plants creeping up the cliff sides. There was actually a bit of a place that you could kind of go in between the cliffs, and I ended up finding another emberroot sapling out there that was about at a little bit less growth stage compared to the one that we're doing out there, but it actually bodes a bit, one of an interesting opportunity for the test that Hatter and I have been doing, at least as far as I see it. Because if I give this one a little bit of a nudge to try to get it caught up to the one outside, I actually now have a means of comparing one that is growing in its true proper environment and one that is growing in created conditions to try to replicate its ideal surroundings.
A controlled environment.
So I can actually see a bit more clearly whether or not we're doing the right thing.
Oh, fair enough.
Cool.
Yeah. Also, I also was hearing, like, apparently, like, ember root, like, there's, like, something along the trade routes or something like that, like, ember roots being a little bit more... Shipments are going missing or something like that, or, like, shipments are being affected of some kind.
I know why.
I see.
That would be because of, I say my people very loosely, as it is my people, as in dryads, mostly. It is the activities of the Earth Guard, more than likely. Some of the information that we had retrieved from the mountain boys out in the, that fort that we had dealt with in the Ashamazoa, when we finally got everything uncoded properly. One of them was a letter instructing their people to steer clear of the Earth Guard and not to interfere with their business, and that they should be wary about targeting or really carrying any shipments involving emberroot, because that is something that they're already on top of. So
So something is taking away, like the Earthguard is taking away the Ember Root?
They're targeting it for likely the sake of trying to make it more difficult to obtain, given that it is so crucial to the well-being of Dragonkin, which they are all very immensely hateful towards due to events of the past.
But I mean, if they do that, then they run the risk of the Dragonkin just attacking them again.
Here's the thing, they have gotten so good at being able to hide from them that it's very difficult for them to really nail down where exactly they are, because they can use the forest to their advantage.
You almost fell. He fell from the flagpole down.
Unfortunate. But regardless,
Okay. But then we need to make sure that our saplings are kept safe.
I'm aware. At least the one out in the Vale is unlikely to be found. The one more immediately, that's a different matter. But at the same time, it has become a bit of a growing point of interest, and it's something that I've been personally talking a bit with Valerian on and off about.
Well, thank you for your time anyway.
So, just to make sure that I understand correctly, the Earthguard are dryads who are not
primarily dryads, but others that are sympathetic to their cause could be among their number. I say this because there is a high likelihood that in my past, from what limited memory I have, I either lived in proximity to them or very well could have been brought up in their company, because where I used to live was somewhere very close to the Vale and would have been a perfect staging ground for them.
Okay, so to make sure I understand correctly, the Earthguard is a group primarily composed of dryads, but could be other species, who's, as of right now, are currently and actively targeting...
Highly anti-imperial.
Okay. Highly anti-imperial, currently actively targeting shipments of Ember Root in the attempt to get the Dragonkin to basically either fall into a rampage or to kill them. Because of past transgressions.
I cannot say with any certainty what their end goal is with the exact targeting, but it certainly makes things more difficult for the Dragonkin that lead the Empire to maintain order.
Because if they don't have it, then the kingdom falls to ruin. The dragons go either insane and/or they kill themselves.
It is effectively the epitome of an eye for an eye, but against people that weren't necessarily the direct aggressors that caused the problems. The problem is that, well, those who are currently in the positions of power that they have benefit from the sins of the past and do nothing to acknowledge or even try to make reparations to those that have been harmed and continue to feel slighted, oppressed. It is in that regard that I cannot say that I actually think of them as being in the wrong for feeling the way that they do. I just do not find that their methods are likely to create a lasting change that will be for the better.
Misplaced fanaticism, essentially.
An endless cycle of aggression never leads to flourishment or any kind of utopia. It just means that the side that is benefiting and the side that is suffering is an ever-turning wheel. for all I know, that could have been very well part of what made me run away from home in the first place, if that was the kind of environment I was being raised in. Because while not all dryads are involved in the Earthguard, many of them are often sympathetic to it. And I mean, to that same cause, so am I. The real problem...
If anything, I'll meet up with you.
The real problem is that the fact that those groups that are targeting town are acknowledging each other's existence, so they might be capitalizing off their actions, or they could be, at best, neutral, at worst, somewhat allied.
Facilitating.
Which, the problem is, we do not know which, and...
I can hook you now.
Well, the wrong move could lead to having yet another group that wants this place razed to the ground, especially given that we are, at least within the realm of the Empire's oversight. So, if this place is perceived as sympathetic to the Empire's existence, then that makes this place an enemy to them, and we would have yet another group that does not view us with kindness. But if people go about things the wrong way and trying to understand where they stand in current events or what their motivations are for acting at this time, as they're expanding beyond their usual range, they are making themselves more visible than they normally would be. They are just, at the end of the day, they are not people driven with a desire for, well, just needless violence and malice. They are regular people that are driven by rightful feelings that have become almost like a constant echo, that there's nothing to temper those feelings.
Yeah.
That is the tightrope that we walk right now. But there's a strong likelihood that sometime soon people are going to make an attempt to try to understand more about the situation with them, and more than likely I will be helping with that, because I have all but basically made the invitation to Valerian that a place I could be started is a place that I remember from long ago that may or may not have been my home, and is a place that I at least remember as, well, the name being brought up with positivity, no sense of ambivalence. There is no doubt in my mind that there is at least a good chance that it is somewhere that is in proximity to, or has people that we can reach, that we can understand what they are doing.
I'll be happy to lend my help if you need it. If you'd like, I can try and maybe reach out to a friend of mine up in Drakaya. See if we can maybe get some more information. If you'd like.
Do whatever you wish. I would not say that there would be any bad reason to try to find out more from those who have possibly a wider eye on more of the land than here, whether or not they do. Valerian is trying to make use of his own contacts within Drakaya's courts as well. But you may know people that he doesn't, and they may know things that they don't. So, any bit of help that can... But the earlier you can try to do that, the better, to help us have a best of a picture of what it is that needs to happen.
I'll draft something up tonight and send it first thing in the morning.
Excellent.
If there's anything else you need from me in the interim, let me know.
I figured that, at the very least, you like to be in the know about things. This is what I have been
Very much do.
working on for a little while, ever since Valerian asked me my opinion of them and then told me why he had asked.
Okay.
And, well, a number of us have been working on information from the siege that we had done, that was one of a number of things that were among it. There were a number of other groups that were otherwise implicated in that, some that we have already been more or less aware of, but it gave us more proof that they are indeed involved.
Okay.
There's a fair bit of it. Honestly, if you are interested in knowing the full extent of that, I would ask Wolfric if you see him around. He was present for the meeting that we had after we had decoded everything.
Okay.
I kind of took point
keep me
on...
apprised of things.
I basically took point on Earthguard related matters because they are my people, in a sense, and it might be a bit more literal than I honestly know.
Yeah. Keep me apprised of things. I'll lend you what I can to you. You have that. So if you need anything from me, you have what to ask. At the very least, I will send out that letter first thing in the morning and see what information I can glean.
Right.
Aside from that, if you have need of anything from me, you have but to ask.
Alright.
I'll happily do so.
I suppose before I go my own way then, since Sylvie told me a little bit about when I had asked where you were and that you might have been a bit preoccupied, did you find anything that gave you cause for alarm with our current visitors?
No. Studentship, student design, student tidiness. Elves. Nothing that stood out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Well,
it was a brief but cursory glance, but nothing stood out to me as misplaced or...
Well, honestly, for that, I'd say that's a bit of a relief, and if anything, I know people have a tendency to get a bit paranoid around here, but it's nice to have just some regular visitors for a change.
The main cause of concern is the flag.
Yeah.
East Azimuth Trading Company. That is a Linden-based trading company. That in and of itself is cause for alarm, and the fact that they're boldly flying their colors, it's a little off-putting, especially for several people here.
Perhaps, but if they are not causing trouble, as long as they are not trying to poke around things that they shouldn't be, and they're just here to conduct honest trade, they are doing no wrong.
They could have probably done a business deal with them. They put their flag out and sell some of their wares for exchange for money. That is a possibility. Merchants can do that.
Possibly.
They can partner with different people.
Absolutely.
And then sponsored. So.
Regardless, I will appreciate whatever help you can provide on that front, and incidentally, since I know you are a bit close to them, if you see Faye around, keep an eye out for her just in case she is struggling today.
In what way?
Just in general. If they seem fine, then there's no problem. I just want to make sure that they are okay. We had a bit of a talk out in my abode.
Oh.
Got it. Alright. Let me know if you ever need me for anything else on.
That said, I ask you not to pry into it unless they bring it up on their own accord. It's their story to tell. I just want people looking out for them, because I cannot, of course, do it for them.
Got it. Alright. As soon as I hear anything, I'll let you know immediately, of course, and...
Excellent.
As I said,
in fact,
if you need me for anything, let me know.
If you have an idea of who you're reaching out to, it would be, actually, if you are able to, within a possibly good idea to reach out to Valerian and let him know of your intent, so that he knows that you are interested in lending your aid and that you have potential sources of information that he may not have access to himself.
If I see him out and about, sure.
If not, if you go into the council offices and just head upstairs, you can sometimes find him if you just call out to him. He's often up there, tied up in his paperwork.
Noted.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'll do that. Appreciate the heads up, Elisande.
Of course.
And like I said, as soon as I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Wonderful. I appreciate you dearly.
Now then, where do
category of
oh my god.
Okay, how much is a couple of gold?
Yep,
That's an
What? The
Point. Yep.
and I feel like I suddenly need to sit down on a bench for a bit. That seemed like a.
Oh yes.
No.
Is this what we're doing? Is we're doing bench at evening? It's bench
No,
evening.
I'm not sitting on the bench. I just that's felt like a very bench day-esque thing. Well, you're trapped there now. In fact, I'm going to. If I had the ability to manipulate wood, I would just like grow the wood around you so that you're like like those like those chairs that they use for like small children that they build sometimes, like a booster seat. Whoa, booster seat be upon ye.
30 is a lot though.
Damn right it is.
I apologize.
I found them in the trees with all the leaves.
Be one with your instincts, do it.
Outside town, go.
No,
Do it.
That's Mr. Kicks. That's Mr. Kicks.
Can I? Do I want to know?
They drank a potion that turns them into squirrels, and now.
Wait, no! I'm not. No, I'm not a tree. I'm not a tree. Get
in the leaves. In the leaves.
Get off of me.
Well?
No. Here, you can have them. Put him in that tree. Put him in that tree.
No, that tree has no nuts. It's nutless.
You're being banished to the nutless realm.
No, no, no.
That's crazy.
Thank you. I cannot believe this.
What an asshole. What do you mean I look like that's racist?
No, I said you don't like him.
So, anything interesting over here, Amaris?
Tony Spangoloni here has been doing a pretty good job.
Would
There's
you
actually
like
a lot
it?
of
Would you
stuff
like
here.
it wrapped up for you?
I'm actually going to be bringing some of it to a few different locations. So
you want it wrapped up, right?
Yeah.
I've been practicing my rapping all the way
Okay,
here.
go ahead, Tony.
Okay. Oh! Whoa, Pebbles! Watch what you're doing here! You're shooting the freaking tent!
I'm so glad I wasn't like a bit over here. There is a hole in the tent right here, and I almost was standing over here. I could have been shot.
Yes, I wish to. Yeah, I got something to mention to you, the thing I talked about, and then you wanted to talk, so...
Oh my god, Bubbles, put that thing down.
Why is that even loaded in the first place? Take the ammo out of it!
Spangoloni rapping protege.
Hey, my bad. Oh, hey, can I borrow something from you?
What? What do you need?
Can I borrow something from you?
What do you need?
I need one of your flowers. It's for the lady. It's for the lady.
Okay, well you're responsible, so.
What the fuck?
No, I mean like you're a responsible person. You will not. You will not.
That is the perfect wrapping with a pretty little flower on.
You're not going to put that in your mouth, so you're fine.
Right?
You're so right. Thank you, Tony. I got a few of my compatriots here to help move the things.
Oh yeah. Just right there, you grab away.
There should be 2 boxes. Nothing interesting in the firearms. So they do have a lot, and also if you're looking to get anything that they don't have, you can put an order in, pay some of it now, and then.
Well, seeing as I don't exactly have much funding to my name because I don't have much in the way of worldly possessions.
That's incredibly fair.
We might be
Yeah.
rival
Cinnamon.
nations and the like, but
By the way,
it was alright.
some of the
I didn't experience
flora.
anything
Oh,
bad.
One moment.
sorry. Some of the flora shifted out a bit in the Vale, and it actually kind of revealed a bit of a path that was overgrown previously. I found another emberroot sapling out there that's almost at the same growth stage as the one outside.
Really?
You need to be the
Yes.
one to open the lodge.
I know.
Okay, yes, that was all. I just thought you'd find that interesting.
We'll catch up. I do actually. I'll have to come see it with you. So give me a second.
Yeah, go put your things down before you drop them. Actually, you know what? I'll just go with you, just so that you're not having to look for me.
I've got a couple of talks I have to have.
Well, I was gonna say, it's not something I imagine would take super long, so I can at least point you in the general direction.
Did Evie get with you as well?
Evie? I wasn't aware that they were looking for me, so no. I saw them briefly.
They were mainly gonna ask if that little growth outside the town, if we should expect that to expand.
To my knowledge, it just like, you know, natural plant life, it might a little bit, but Haddern has been regularly making a habit of going out there and kind of, well, basically trimming and cutting back anything so that it stays within the bounds of where we wanted to actually, maintain.
I don't know.
So,
I appreciate that.
Temporarily, it might, but Haddern is making a habit of basically tending to it like, you know, a proper garden, because it basically is our little kind of garden, just a bit avant-garde.
Gotcha.
Just very briefly, it'll be very quick, I promise. I just want to get the door.
But
Afford
yes,
me a second.
of course. I'll be outside.
Shall I come over?
This is something she's wishing to keep.
Understood.
Somewhat. I'll be right
Understood.
back. I mean, if you want to
I
hang
will
out here.
Yes, I will prevent eavesdropping.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, it's like, if you want me to close the door or not, but I don't want to close in your face. Okay, perfect.
Oh, what a day.
Are you waiting for somebody in there?
For you, actually.
Oh, me? Oh, I was not aware. What can I do for you?
First of all, nice to meet you. I am Arya.
I actually just now realized. I don't believe I'd seen you around before. New arrival, yes?
I arrived in town like 2 days ago, I think.
So, effectively, yes, but I apologize for not saying hello sooner, because I believe I had seen you. I am, Elisande.
It is okay, there's plenty of people in this town.
That there is.
Would you be available for a small conversation?
Considering that I believe, they might be a bit held up with some talks of their own for a bit before I go show them a bit something I want to let them see, I think I probably can. Do you have a place in mind?
Not really.
Well then, for the sake of not having to stand unless you are partial to doing so, might as well just do so right here. It's out of the way, so not going to have people doing their usual chaos around.
So, where to begin? First of all, I've got to get this out of a bag. I am a vampire.
Quite direct.
Not really hiding it, nor do I want to.
Okay. I assume this is relevant to the reason of wanting to talk.
Indeed it is. Although I wish our first conversation would have been a better topic.
It is very
I have reserved words for my sire today, but a lot of my kins are going missing in Erin. And currently the only clue we have to it is the corpse of a dryad.
Are they vulnerable to anything?
I see.
It's not like
So I would just like to ask you if you have maybe any information as to
I shall check the library and a few other places.
maybe
Alas,
the dryads of Erin starting to be very hostile against my kind or not.
alas, the only knowledge that I have of any activities that would involve my people, my personal last contact with any community of my own was over several decades ago. And I've only recently seen another of my kind here in this town, maybe about a few days ago, probably around the similar time that you arrived, actually. Maybe a bit earlier than you, based off your timing. The only other thing I could think of is the rumors of increased activity from the group known as the Earth Guard. But why they would be targeting your kind is beyond me. The only thing that I have heard of two things. One, well, actually three. They have been a bit more active outside their usual reach, so wider area. They are heavily targeting shipments involving Ember Root, but that is something that is more directly relevant to the Dragonkin, and that they had been getting involved in matters that were usually outside their usual scope. One such case that comes to mind being that they had apparently members were helping an escaped slave slay their master. But I believe that slave was a beastkin, so I do not believe any of those things are inherently related to your plight. But it is true that they are more active, and they are, well, the majority of them, by far, are dryads. It's possible that they have run afoul of, well, them for some reason, but the only reason why I could think that would be the case is if they are perceived as being pro-imperial.
I don't think that would be the case. Usually our kinds tend to stay...
keep to themselves, I imagine.
Yeah.
Honestly, in that regard, dryads and vampires are very alike then, because they tend to stay mostly to their own communities, well outside the reach of most people, only really venturing out when they need for trade that they cannot receive themselves through the bounties of nature and the forest.
Really like.
How recently has this been happening?
I sadly do not know that in the letters, but I would assume it's fairly recent, probably the last month.
That would align with the timing of when those reports of heightened activity that have been more visible from that group have been taking place. Out of curiosity...
No. Go ahead.
Out of curiosity, have you heard of or met the representative here by the name of Valerian?
Valerian? I don't think I did.
He is a representative that is a bit of a liaison to the capital. But they are someone who has been here helping out with local affairs. But more notably, they are somebody that he and I have conversed a lot as of late regarding the heightened activity of the Earth Guard and people there and around it. If it is information regarding that people that you or those associated with you know of going missing, and a proof being whatever proof, or at least stories that corroborate why it is believed that it was a dryad that was responsible, if it is potentially at all related to activities, he might be quite intrigued to hear about it, because it might help connect points of information that otherwise were previously isolated.
I see.
It might be at least a potential lead for you.
I will keep this in mind. Again, I do not immediately judge your kind on it, as basically it is our only clue currently, so we're searching more information.
Of course, I do not mind, and if anything, it is refreshing to be actually recognized as a dryad, because, well, I am a bit removed from their societies these days. I am more a representative of the Vale than I am my people anymore. Have you, by chance, met the other dryad that is around here by the name of Twig?
Not currently. I have heard of him, but I have not seen them yet.
He hails from, I believe, a bit more northward. Well, I highly doubt he has any immediate reason to be aware of the situation. Perhaps he might be a bit more in tune with more recent happenings of those communities, and if there have been any sort of run-ins that would indicate something happening. Just be gentle if you do speak with him. He is young.
I will.
And I would say that he is traveling. He seems a bit in over his head, that he is his first time being far from home. But that would be the other person I'd recommend.
Very well. Thank you for your time.
Of course. I hope this at least gave you some degree of help. What the fuck was that?
I've stopped questioning the fire this time.
Yeah, I've been hearing firearms discharging negligently all day, but that didn't fully sound like a firearm.
It will be a better topic next time.
Of course.
What's happening?
I have no... I don't fucking know.
Squirrel situation.
There's a squirrel situation. There's 3 squirrels now.
Who
Mr. Otto, Mr. Kix, and Mr. Koa.
Otto drank the potion. Why am I not surprised?
Chaos. Chaos. Sorry.
Chaos. As all things should be, obviously. Yes. Actually, where are people getting the potions from?
They're buying them from the merchant.
Why do they have a potion that turns people into squirrels?
Because people keep buying it, apparently. People are willing to buy it, so they sell it. To be honest, I can't blame them too much.
I mean, I am one for a bit of whimsy, but freaks a lot of them.
Did you see which way Lens took place?
Anyways, I do hope that we do have ability to converse more, and that it is under more comfortable topics. Yes?
Not emergency or nothing bad. I ordered
like squirrelification?
No, I do not wish to be a squirrel. I already had one try to climb me.
Like rockification?
Different materials.
What?
I get you some
With like the rockification?
No? Why would anyone want to be turned into a rock?
It's over.
Become one with the rock. Understand the law and physics and not nature of the rock.
No, thank you.
This one is something.
For the ring to rule them all.
And pebble.
It was 2 gold.
I'm gonna just walk away before I get turned into a squirrel.
What?
I do not want to be turned into a squirrel. I have much better things to do.
If you were to turn to a squirrel, you wouldn't be as ugly as Squirrel Otto. Damn, that fucker was ugly.
That's fucked
Oh,
up.
I think that was the ugliest. That was no. Did you see its face? I think it was the ugliest squirrel I've ever seen.
No, I have not seen it. However, also, welcome back. How was your trip?
It was an okay trip.
What exactly did you go out there to do, out of curiosity? Other than just whimsy, relax.
I didn't exactly reach any of my goals, so it doesn't matter ultimately.
Oh my god, Pebbles.
Stop looting that gun, please!
Can we stop shooting the damn gun?
How many times have they shot the gun today, may I ask?
I like at least 3 or 4.
You might want to honestly be avoidant of anywhere downstream of wherever they've been aiming that thing, which has been this general direction. They've negligently discharged that thing at least 3 times now that I've seen.
I've heard 6 so far, actually.
Okay, well, even more point made. Yes?
Spoke to him. He's aware. He also said to send his regards to you. So.
Oh, you were able to find him?
Yeah.
Lovely.
I was.
And so he's aware of who you were trying to reach out to?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent. I am always glad to bring interested parties together, because I might have also been potentially sending someone else their way for their own inquiries.
It's fine. They can.
That may or may not be related.
Sure.
No,
and it is new information to me, actually, although it is presumptuous. It's just the timing lines up.
Got it.
Any reverse squirrel potions?
Anyways. Well, regardless.
You would have to talk to Pebble about that. That is there.
I'm glad you're back.
If anything, it ain't permanent. It is not.
Thank you.
Your
It is good seeing you back,
your
Layla.
smile being around town makes it feel a bit more normal.
It'll wear off in like maybe an hour,
Aww.
maybe less, depending on.
Oh no, you're gonna make me cry.
It's
Okay. Thank you.
Cry then. I want you here.
No.
I mean, a lot of people want you here, Layla. Genuinely. Myself included.
You can ask them before we leave tomorrow if it's yes.
Either way.
Thank you.
Regardless of if the trip wasn't exactly what you had hoped for, I'm happy to see you back. Because I know there were some people that worried that you were leaving and may not want to come back or something.
Oh, people were worrying about that.
Well, I say people. It was me. I'm people.
Also, me too, given some of the things that you had said.
You're not getting rid of me that easily.
Wait. Sylvie, what'd you buy?
What happened?
Sylvie said they got something for Leia. You're fucked, probably.
Oh.
They bought something from those weirdos. You're probably fucked. I'm sorry. I can't save you. Anyways, if you need me, I'm going home. I'm gonna go be among the rocks and not wish to be a rock. They were trying to sell me a potion that turns me into a rock.
What the fuck did you buy? I'll tell you later.
Like I said, you're fucked probably if they're not willing to say it in public spaces. Have fun!
Oh god, she's blushing.
Okay, well apparently it's being fucked and not just metaphorically. Anyways, bye! Quill! Hi! Hello?
Hey. Hello.
Where's the usual chipper attitude that I know you for so much? Did something happen? Tonight, that is.
You know. I'm still just
processing that.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I heard various scratchings around my house, so I woke up.
The scratchings may or may not be people that turned into squirrels.
What?
They were selling potions that turn people into squirrels. And they've been running all over town.
Oh, the squirrels, yes. Don't remind me.
Okay.
Anyways.
I should have thought a bit.
Are you gonna be okay?
Presumed he
I'll be alright. After all, I'm a paladin.
Your title and your role in life does not mean that you don't have to feel when you need to. You know this, right?
Right. I guess I'm just... need a bit of time.
I'm always there whenever you need me. Just don't...
Thanks, Ellie.
You've watched me spiral time and time again on a number of things. Please don't pull a me. If things are going a bad direction, don't lock yourself away. That's all I ask. Okay?
I'll try not to. Need a bit of time to really think over it a lot.
Yeah. At your own pace. I'm not gonna pry about anything out there. That's when you, one, feel like you've understood it for yourself, and two, when you're ready to do it. Because I don't want to have this be the thing that puts a wedge between us or something.
I don't think much would. I'm just...
It's a lot, I know.
Yeah.
Anyways, hang in there.
I'll keep trying.
For what it's worth, I don't think you feel any differently because of what was found out there. Yes, it's raised a lot of questions, but it doesn't change that the person in front of me is someone that I have grown very happy to call a friend.
Same for me.
Try not to dwell on it too much. It's a nice evening out. Give yourself a chance to enjoy it some.
I'll try not to. Honestly, I should probably grab my weaponry. See if I can actually do something more than just stand around. I'll be back.
I'm actually on my way heading back out towards my usual haunt, so if you have need of me, or want of me, you know where to find me.
I always want you.
In a way where you are able to see me, how about that?
Fair enough. I'll see about it then.
God, I ship those two so much. It's a damn shame that they'll never admit that they like each other. Because that's what everyone wants to happen. And I can't give them what they want. That would be... that would be nice. You're gonna suffer with this doomed romance. And you're gonna like it. Have no idea who you are, Loki man, but I don't accept random friend requests if you're someone who's here in the stream. I have to know you first.